Alright, so I decided to make a real quick addition to this video. I was doing the vacuum test and testing some of the different components and thought maybe I should just mention this. This is a little Mityvac hand pump. You see I've already got it hooked up to the pink line. Another reason why you want to make sure that you mark all your lines, so if you do decide to come and do some testing, or God forbid you have to do some diagnosing down the line somewhere, at least this makes it a hell of a lot easier. So this is the 8500 model, I believe, and so it pulls vacuum and applies pressure. So that's it's a pretty useful tool for diagnosing things. So what we'll do is we'll hook up, like you see I'm hooked up to the pink line here, which feeds this little actuator, which should pull that lever as I squeeze and add a little bit of vacuum. So let's see what's happening. And there you go. Doesn't take much. So this is very useful for determining if you have any other problems. Just because you replaced all your vacuum lines, that's great. That's 100%. You need to do that, right? But just because you replace the vacuum lines doesn't mean everything's going to work. If one of these actuators is bad, if it has a bad diaphragm or something inside, it may not move the levers like it's supposed to. Also, on the inside, there could be something blocking the flaps on the inside from turning. So I've seen acorns in them, a bunch of debris and leaves and crap falls down sometimes. Some gets into the different areas. So you never know. So if you test this, you have a fresh vacuum line on each side of this. So that's a foolproof way to test and make sure that this is going to move. And if it doesn't, then you got a problem either with that, or something's making the actual flap itself stick. Sometimes if the car's been sitting for a really long time, sometimes they just, things get a little bit rusty and stuff and they stick, and you can grease them up. But this helps you identify other problems before you get to the point, where you're in the car and you're trying to figure out why that's not working now. So if all this works the way that it should, and I know I got all fresh vacuum lines, then when I'm in the car, if for some reason it doesn't switch over from like floor to vent or whatever, then I know it's not the actuators, it's something else on the inside of the car. So there are a couple of these on the inside of the car also, like the floor to vent one that I just mentioned. That's actually on the inside of the car. So you just do the same thing on the inside, and it may be a little bit redundant, but it only takes a few minutes, and it actually saves time in the long run trying to chase down problems. So that's the tool, Mityvac 8500. May be worth getting. It's about 50 or 60 bucks, I think, on like Amazon. They have a cheaper one at Harbor Freight that you can go pick up, but it doesn't do the pressure. It's the model below this. They don't sell this one at Harbor Freight, and it's plastic, and this one is metal. So cool tool. I would probably recommend if you're going to be doing a lot of stuff, a lot of diagnosing. Hope this video helps you guys. See you guys next time.